Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 16 of Direwolf20's Let's Play Satisfactory series, where today I'm going to continue where we left off last episode. So last episode we amped up our rotor production finally, which is going pretty good, and all this was done without augmenting our existing production of iron. We can absolutely ramp up iron production. We can turn those 3 iron nodes into a Mark II, and we can literally double all the production of iron that we're making. So we really have just tons and tons of iron at this point. But I've got a bunch of screws going on. I want to say, did we say it was 280 screws? So yeah, which is a little bit more than our belts can handle. But overall, we've fully saturated most of our machines now. We should be good. All our machines are just running at, full tilt capacity, 100%. These guys over here might be like around 95-ish. This one should be 100. This one's probably like around 95-ish. I'm still waiting for the numbers to balance out here, but you'll find that the screws will finish populating this machine just as it finishes doing its craft, right? Sometimes a little bit before, sometimes a little bit after, but you can see it's running pretty much nonstop, which is great, right? And same over here, right? We're doing pretty good for both reinforced plates and for rotors. So we're currently making 8 rotors per minute. 8. If we really wanted to do well, we should start working on motors next. Now, some of those rotors, 2 of them, should be going in here for smart plating, but this is backstuffed, so it's not actually using them. And as you can see, I just rearranged a little bit how our rotors kind of go. So we've got rotors coming into here and then spitting out this way, and a little bit of a dire wiry belt, but it, gets the job done. It's fine. It's fine. But now what we want to do is throw an assembler down here so that we can start turning these stators into motors. And that would be cool. So stators and rotors equal motors. And that's what we're going to do today real quick. Nice and quick and simple. And then my goal will be, let's get you turned into motors. Boom. And then we might also want to do automated wiring. Now, it's going to be 20 cables per wiring. So if we want 100 of these, we're going to want 2,000 cable? Is that right? Yeah, should be right. Right? 2,000 cable. Should be cool. We could probably pull that off. And I think what I'm going to do is a little bit of a sneaky. But if I did something like this, and we just manually put cables in here. Now I meant for you to be all kinds of fancy and lined up nicely. Would you be so kind as to line up not with the center of the machine, but with the thing that I want you to get? Yeah, there you go. That's cool, right? So we could put cables in here, right? And we could split you guys. That might be cool. Yeah, I should move them over a little bit then. And this will be the last of the automations that we need to do. And then what I'd like to really get done then, let's do this. Yeah, that would be cool. You with a splitter like that, and then you could have that for the cables, which I said we're going to do manually for now. Manual is a dirty word in this game, but in this instance I think it would make sense. And then the rotors, you're going to need 10 per minute for rotors to make motors. So I might cut you down to like, should we do half of that? So it's making 5. Right now we're making 8 per minute, right? And we kind of need rotors. Let's do 75% clock speed. Should we do that? And then that'll be 7.5 rotors per minute. And we're making 8. So that'll be a little bit of a net gain of rotors. Not a ton, but hopefully enough. And if we need extra rotors, we can have extra rotors. So let's throw this dude here. Now this is going to be extra triple dire wiry. but it'll get the job done, right? So the rotors we want to get all the way over here. So we're basically going to want a splitter off of this guy. Oh man, look how awful this is going to be. Now I doubt you can reach all the way over here. Yeah, definitely not. So let's get some stackable conveyor poles. Like right here-ish. Into there. And this guy. Are you not high enough? Oh, I also can't afford. Because we have used a lot of steel beams. I think you're my steel beams. Oh wow. How am I so low on steel beams? What's going on here? How come you guys are all choked up? What the what is happening? What in the what? Where's my tractor? Did he get stuck? He shouldn't get stuck. He really, really shouldn't get stuck. He may have gotten stuck. He did get stuck. What happened to you, buddy? What happened to you? Did you run out of fuel? You did run out of fuel. How'd you run out of fuel? Explain. How did you run out of fuel? Why is everything over here shut down? Did I disconnect power at some point over to here? Did I? I must have. Did I disconnect my power somehow over here? How did I do that? Did I clip my power? What do you got? Yeah, 0, 0, 0. Haha, I did disconnect my power. When did I do this? When did I do this mistake? I must have clipped a power pole that was important somehow. Did I clip one? I did. I did. Look at that. How did I do that? How in the world? Now what I should be able to do is kickstart this thing with a little bit of biofuel, hopefully. Is that enough to get him back up and running? We're gonna find out. Yeah, just run me over, buddy. That's cool. I appreciate it. We'll see. But that'll get everything up and running. So I must have clipped that power last episode when I was working on copper. Whoops. Whoops. That's a dire derp. Gotta be careful with your power poles, folks. You never know what you're gonna do. Oh good, you've got coal again. Nice. Alright, everything's cool now. We're back up and running down here. Everybody's behaving themselves. Oh good, he's making his way over. Got him. He is refilled. I was gonna say, he shouldn't get stuck. And he didn't. I accidentally disconnected the power. Whoops. Whoops! Alright. Steel's back. Whoops. So I'll just steal steel beams out of here, and that should be fine. Cool. Alright, so you're going to go back to making all the things. And that should be cool. Alright, so you, sir, were being silly about connections and whatnot. Let's get you a little bit higher. Would that be cool? Yes, and that'll get rotors in here, and that'll get motors cooking. Cool? Alright. Now you can come right over to here. There you are. Nice. Motors cooking. And now we need you. So we need a 2,000 cable, which shouldn't be a problem. We can just bring that over here manually. So that would be, I want to say cable stacks up to 200. So that would be 10 stacks of cables, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to grab a little extra just because. Okay. And we're going to drop this into here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'll keep the 400 on me. Now, we don't need copper no more, so avoid that. We don't need this coal, so avoid that. What else don't we need in our inventory? We're good. We're good. So then the last thing to do would be something like this. Get ready to start storing, folks. Cool. And we've got motor production. Awesome. And we've got automated wiring production. Also awesome. Now you need 2.5 stators per minute. And you need 7.5 stators per minute. So that's actually an even 10 stators per minute, isn't it? Yeah. Because I clipped you down. So that's exactly how many stators we're making. So that actually works out pretty well. And then once we burn through all these, we will have two things. Number one, we will have enough of these automated wirings to upgrade to tier 5 and 6, which unlocks a whole new part of the game. And then also, we will have a bunch of motors in me. Oh, that's awesome. I'm very hyped about this. I don't know if motors are used for anything that I have access to yet, but soon we're going to want a lot of them, if I remember correctly. I think oil. I think once we get to oil, we're going to need a lot. So we'll figure that out. Let's pop over here, see what else we have to unlock. But at this moment, how's our power looking? Consumption's at 610? Oh, we are draining battery power, folks. We are draining battery power. That is a problem. Had we not had batteries, we would have run out of power at this moment. We are draining 610 megawatts. Now, some of our machines might start backstuffing soon, and when that happens, it'll lower. See, we're flipping back and forth, I think. But our max consumption is at 743. Oof. But see how we're dipping right around the 600 mark? So when a machine backstuffs, we should be cool, right? This will last us quite a while. So we actually have two options at this moment. Option one is we can go do a little exploration. Option two is we can go amp up our coal power plants so that we have more than enough power to worry about for a little while. I'm leaning towards option two, if I'm not lying, because I really, really don't want to run out of power. Running out of power is a gigantic hassle and a half. So if we ran out of power, that would be bad, right? I'm just saying. That might be a thing we want to go fix. I really want to do exploration, though, because I need to get some quartz. There's some really cool things we can get if we get into quartz. I mean, nothing too crazy, but there's one or two things that are really nice to have. Trying not to spoil it, but yeah, that I'd like to make sure that we do get. Let's make sure we have enough of you. Let's make sure we have enough rotors, because I feel like we're about to go amp up the production of power. Let me get some resources, and we'll meet you guys back at the coal power plants so that we can be ready to do some cool stuff. That sound good? All right, yeah, let's do that. Be right back. So the fun thing about this game is when you take damage and it says, like, you know, damage to fix-it property detected, I can never tell if they mean my suit or me, the player. And I'll tell you what, I do love riding these wires. It is fun times. All right, hey, remember this place? We're back. Our coal power plants are doing a great job, but two things. Number one, we're probably going to want to amp up the production of coal, right? So I think we can double this and double this whole setup. Basically, we want to double the entire setup. So a couple things we want to do. Step one, I would like to make a couple more, just because I know we're going to need them. Portable miners. I think I want 3 in my inventory. And then we should be able to upgrade these guys to miner Mark IIs. Right? So now you're making 120 coal per minute. Cool. And then we're going to put Mark II belts here. And I'm only using Mark II belts here because I'm a little bit low on steel at the moment. Remember our steel backup problem that we had? But yes, now you should be doing 120 per minute, which combines into 240, which we definitely need Mark III belts for now, right? So no more backstuffing on you, buddy. That's cool. Okay, and then you should be a Mark III lift. And then you should be a Mark III belt in between all these guys. And that should be cool. Alright, so now remember, we want to double everything, right? Literally just double all the things. Basically. And I'm assuming that you guys are all hunky-dory being good. Wow, our consumption's actually up there a little bit more now. Probably because we had to upgrade those doohickeys. Yeah, probably. So, well, the good news is we're backstuffing these machines a lot more. That's cool. That's cool. So now let's put in 4 more of these. Right? So I'd like them to be aligned. Like that. How's that sound? Does that look nice? I mean, it looks nice to me, right? I think that looks good. Yeah, why not? And then we will have our conveyor lifts. Now, somebody remind me, did I do 3? Is that what I did? Or did I do 2? I can't quite remember. 1, 2, 3. Let's assume that I did 3. And we'll see if that comes straight across there. Is that straight? Seems straight. Doesn't it look straight? Yeah, that looks good, right? So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sneaky belt trick. Sneaky belt trick. Sneaky belt trick. Splitter. 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 Mark III belt. Mark III belt. Mark III belt. Cool. And then the same over here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm making a point, 1, 2, 3, of doing the coal first. Because I want the coal to back stuff in all the machines so that when we start these up, they will already be backstuffed, and we'll have a nice stable amount of power coming in. We don't have to wait like we did last time for all the coal to kind of, you know, get in the machines and do their thing. Right? And then splitter, 1, 2, 3, 4. Mark III belts between them all. How great is this? Nice and efficient. I'm loving it. Cool. So all you guys should be filling up with coal now. Eh? Not too shabby. And assuming I'm correct about this, so you're a nice saturated belt for the most part. Like, we're producing 240, right? That's all good. And you guys aren't having any problem. You're still backstuffed to 100, right? Would be my expectation. Pretty darn close. Yeah. Yep, doing good. Doing good. Alright, nice. So now what we're going to want to do is similar to what we did over here. We're going to want 2 water extractors on this side and then a third over there on a separate pipe. Okay? So what we're going to set up then is 1, 2, like that, and then a junction. Well, maybe not that high. We'll put our junction down here more with you, so I can put that head lift thing here. And then let's upgrade you to a higher tier pole so that you can power this guy for me. And these guys? How's that sound? Cool. So now our water pumps should start pumping up water. Our head lift will take care of our stuff for us as soon as the water starts coming in here. Right? Let's go water. I think it's happening. Here comes the water. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. And then what we're going to want is another doohickey like this, right? So just like we had here. Isn't this easier now that I have the leg things? Okay. And then we're going to want get all this stuff connected. I'm not going to connect this water in here just yet. We will get there in a minute. If it's a little crooked, it's not the end of the world. Cool. Now, how's my head lift thing doing? Not bad. Not bad. Okay. So let's throw a power pole down back here. We'll upgrade him, because why not? Gonna get one more water extractor. Okay. We'll bring some pipes up to about here-ish. With some head lift. Connect that power pole. Ah, I fell into the water. I was trying to avoid doing that. Be right back. Your player swims very slowly. Okay, so where were we? You, sir, need power. You're just going to run straight down here. We'll create a junction connection. Into here, and then I want you into here, and you into here. And these guys are not going to be connected. Okay? So that means these 2 pumps and that third one over there should be filling up all these guys, and they should be getting their water now. Now they're idle because I haven't connected power connections to them yet. So we're going to do that now, right? And remember, because we have our fancy poles, we can do this a little bit more efficiently. Let's run this guy to, let's say, here. And he can be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And now everybody should be running very happily. Look at that. Production 1,200 megawatts. Smooth, even line, because we allowed our backstuffing of coal to happen. Okay? And our current consumption is 683. Our max consumption is 825. So even at max consumption, we're still doing just fine. And that is a very quick and efficient way to ramp up your coal power. A lot quicker this time, right? A lot quicker this time. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm very, very pleased with that situation, actually. Really, really quite happy. And this guy should break even at the end. All the others will back stuff up to 100. The last two, remember, will break even a little bit. Not a big deal. Cool. All right, I'm going to babysit these for a minute just to make sure that they're good, and then we'll come right back. At this rate, I feel like I should probably add more batteries. I mean, I don't know. Just, you know, would be cool. So this one's kind of staying right around 92, 93, which is, you know, perfect. This one's staying right around 92, 93. I feel like we're good. I'm hoping our water solution is, it seems okay to me. He's staying nice and balanced too. Remember, we have exactly enough water, so, and we have exactly enough coal resources. So it's not a surprise to me that our water is kind of staying balanced a little bit. And I'm cool with that. I'm 100% cool with that. That works for me. Nice. Yeah, some of the ones towards the beginning of the doubles should be nice and full. And just like with resources, like they'll eventually all balance out. But what we'll do is we'll just keep an eye on the power poles every now and then. And as long as our production is staying at 1,200 and it's not dipping, we know we did a good job. All right, cool. So hey, so coal power is... We're good on power for a while, right? Like, really good. Woot! I made it. Can I ride these all the way back? That would be fun. Yeah, coal power is nice. I really got to get better at catching those jumps, though. Boo. Especially if I'm going to do it, like, over ravines or something. That would be bad times if I missed. Like that. That would be a bad time if I missed that. But I didn't. I didn't miss. And I think technically going uphill is a little bit slower than running, so I should probably just be running back at this point, but also this is fun. All right. Let's head back to our base and see how everything is. Woot. Oh, I love that long jump. So I think we've now got everything automated. The only exception you could see is that versatile wiring or whatever it's called, the ones that need cables. Those are a little bit manual, but I'm okay with manual on that. Everything else is like fully super duper extra triple quadruple automated and perfect. And I'm very pleased. Our factory's humming along nicely. Now, as soon as we unlock tier 5 and 6 and we have to start doing quadruple combinations, then I'm going to have a big old mess in my hands. And there's going to be dire wire everywhere. But, so far so good. I'm very happy. So let's do this. Give me a sec to figure out what I want to do. Why do I have 3 of you in here? Let's trash that. I don't need those 3. Yeah, give me a minute. I'll be right back, and we'll figure out what our next course of action is. There's probably some new things we're going to want to unlock or do. So jump pads I never unlocked, and I probably could. I'll be honest with you, I almost never use jump pads. That's why I don't usually unlock those. That's the only thing in tier 2, but maybe we could just unlock it so I could show you what they do. And then tier 4, we have Hypertubes. Those are fun. I think I would like to unlock Hypertubes. I just need a little bit more pipe stuffs, which I can handle. And then we should be cool. Yeah, let's definitely check out Hypertubes. They'll be very nice in the near future. Cool. Hypertubes.
Milestone reached. Fixit Incorporated has processed and incorporated frequent Pioneer requests for pipe-based personal transport. Introducing Hypertubes. Safe, aesthetic, adaptable, fun. Enjoy a view of your hard work as you soar through incredibly tight turns. Build them today. Note: Fixit Incorporated is not responsible for any harm caused by irresponsible use of this product.
Hear that, folks? Not responsible. Not responsible. Irresponsible use. You heard them. You heard Ada. You better behave yourselves. Let's check out Hypertubes, because they're fun. Can we just talk about how fun Hypertubes are? Now, why do you look like you have a net loss going on here? You shouldn't have a net loss. You guys should have no problem making all the rotors we need. Yeah, you're at 4 and 4. Maybe I grabbed too many? I don't remember grabbing that many. Maybe it's just that there's so many on the things. Yeah, it must be a big backstuffing happening. And you're 7.5. Yeah, so we should have a net gain of rotors. Very small, very slow net gain of rotors, but a net gain nonetheless. Now, how about you? Steel? We should have a small, slow net gain of steel as well. And we can see that that's true because we're backstuffing some of these are being backstuffed a little bit. You know, once this one fully backstuffs, then this one will fully backstuff, and then you'll start backstuffing over here. But yeah, no surprise that we are not backstuffing as much of these resources as we would like, but that's okay. I think we'll be alright. I can always just, you know, steal from you. And you. And we'll be fine. Not a big deal. I'll let these backstuff a little bit more. Let's check out Hypertubes real quick, because we are towards the end of the episode here. But I just want to show you the awesomeness that is Hypertubes. So I believe they're under transportation. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. All kinds of cool stuff that we got. So we've got Hypertubes. I'm going to put you on number 8 down there. And the Hypertube entrance. Now, do I need... Or will you... Oh, good. All the Hypertube stuff is on the E thingy. So all 4 of these are available, right? Hypertube entrance, Hypertube support, and stackable Hypertubes. Cool. Cool. So here's how they work, right? Hypertube entrances go down somewhere. That's neat. And they require power. And then you can place Hypertubes however you want. I'm just going to do a little bit of sloppiness. Now, similar to pipes, you can also toggle build mode so that it's conveyor 2D, noodle, vertical, default. I guess at this low tilt, but like if we were to do this, see, there's vertical, there's default, conveyor 2D, noodle, vertical. There's subtle differences between them, but they're super neat, and you can see the resources required to build them. They're not too bad, you know. But we could do something like this. I'm just gonna go default. Ah. Encroaching on another's clearance, huh? I guess what I could do... Whose clearance am I encroaching on? Oh, maybe I'm going through something that I shouldn't be. I'm just doing this for fun at the moment, as you can see. And now let's put a Hypertube entrance and make sure that it's facing this way down there. We'll connect the power, and then we'll connect the Hypertube here. Cool. There's your Hypertubes, ready for the thwoomp. The thwoomp is the best part of Hypertubes. Hear the thwoomp? Now, Hypertubes are slower when you're going up and faster when you're going down. You can also chain entrances because they give you like a little speed boost when you go into them. But it's a great way to get around your base. How cool is that? How fun is this? I love it. Now, this is obviously not where my Hypertubes are going to go, but having Hypertubes in a few different locations is 100% cool, as you can probably imagine, right? Like we could Hypertube around town, and it's a lot of fun. So we'll be checking out more Hypertubes in the future episodes, but for now, I do believe it is ye old wrapping up point. So, Direwolf 20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time. It's time to explore. It's 100% time to explore. That, and it's time to probably unlock tiers 5 and 6 pretty soon. But exploration is key, and we're going to be doing that, right? So, for now, wrapping up point, we'll come back next time, do a little exploration, a lot of fun, and a bunch of cool things to do. For now, though, take it easy.